UnOrdinary, Season 2, Episode 165. Got Arlo and Serafina. I've always noticed the inconsistencies in John's behavior, but whenever I asked him about it, he has never given me a straight answer. I don't want to waste energy trying to get explanations out of him anymore. Right now, I don't want to talk to him at all. Arlo, you're the only other person who knows the full story. I want you to tell me what really happened between you and John. I'm sure you were aware your friend John stuck out like a sore thumb. Claimed he was a cripple, but he sure as heck didn't act like one. I knew he was hiding something, and I didn't like the idea of an unknown roaming in Wellston, so I had Eisen look into him. Turns out my suspicions were right. John was secretly a high tier. I wanted to see what he was capable of, so I went after him. And you already know what happened afterwards. John told me everything about how you deceived him, dragged him out, and then humiliated him. You completely destroyed him. If you go anywhere near John again, I will end you. I had you suspended, and spent the next few weeks waiting for the school to break John down. Then I took him out to our turf war location, and had Miley and Ventus ambush him. That's about the extent of what John told you, right, Renner? Just about. I thought so. You did a great job demonizing me. No, you did that yourself. You wouldn't give me the time of day till now. Though, I can't really complain, especially after what I did to him. I never should have involved myself with him. Flashback. John's much more dangerous than you know. Nobody wants to make enemies with someone like him. Why do you and Elaine both talk about him as if he's some kind of monster? Was your experience with him really that terrible? What else has he kept from me? Well, for starters, he was the king of his old high school in New Boston. New Boston? He wasn't homeschooled? Technically he wasn't lying about that. He was in rehabilitation. I don't know why you're still surprised at this point. Homeschooling? Just another lie he made up so that others wouldn't question his history. No. Like me, John became king in the second year of high school. And that same year, he was expelled for brutalizing his classmates. Expelled? Brutalized his classmates? So he's done this before. When I brought him out to that field, I already knew he was powerful. But I didn't expect him to be much stronger than I was. Obviously, I was wrong. Oh yeah, you were. I didn't humiliate him. I didn't destroy him. I was defeated, and I lost my title on that day. Since then, he's been ordering me around. And when you lost your ability, that was the worst. I practically became his errand boy. Even though I made it clear that I wanted nothing to do with him, he continued to call on me. Over and over, and over, and over. Whenever he was dissatisfied with anything, he'd find me and take out his anger on me. Ooh, smack the paper at him, yelling, cursing, punching, wham. He was an absolute nightmare to deal with. Just thinking, that can't be right. If there's one thing I'm sure about John, it's that he handles things on his own. You're not making this up, are you? Huh? How would I benefit from making stuff up? I'm telling you my side of the story, just like you asked. Believe where you want. Fine. And how did John get to the state he's in now? Because I stopped listening to him. What? There's a limit to my patience. You'd think, for someone always spitting the same orders, protect Serafina, watch after Serafina, For someone so concerned about your safety, the least he could do is stand up for you while you were being tortured in front of him. After Zeke challenged you, when you were on the ground, injured and bleeding, in the lockers, the least he could do was use his power to defend you, right? You could have stopped everything in an instant. You just sat there and watched like a coward. How could I respect someone like him? Why would I continue following his orders? Someone like that has no right to command me. When you were abducted by those muleteers, John nearly sabotaged our entire search operation, all because he wanted to beat up Eisen over a personal grudge. If we hadn't run to Evie, it would have taken us much longer to find you. John prioritized revenge over your safety, and that was the last I could stand of his foolish behavior. So, I pulled him aside. I told him to do better. I told him to use his power responsibly. All of this could have been avoided if you had established your place to win with. If you had used your power for anything, you're letting yourself waste away like some kind of victim. All I wanted was a life away from the rankings. I don't want to be part of your trash kingdom. You just blamed everything on Wilson's hierarchy and accused me of dragging him back into it. Soon after, he became Joker and started wreaking havoc around school. Face bombs. I tried everything I could to stop him, but nothing worked. He's unhinged. He's revenge-driven and utterly uncontrollable. That's why I had to bring you into this. She clenched her fist. Because you're probably the only person he'd listen to. He's probably right. I see. Gets up? Huh? I have a better understanding of the situation now. I still need some time to put my thoughts together. After that, I'll have a talk with them. Okay, back at school. Oh, John, okay. What was with that look? Why? Why won't she just talk to me? Oh. Not so happy with the result, are we? I figured I'd come talk to you again now that you've experienced Joker's aftermath. Oh, F off, Cecile. Seraphine was attacked, wasn't she? How do you know? So it's true. Well, it was only a matter of time. She used to be Welston's ace after all, so I'm not surprised students would want to target her. Whether it be because they have old business to settle, or because they just want the satisfaction of having to feed a goddess. By the way, people really are all garbage. Look, I don't know what's going through your head. I always assumed you wanted to take over Welston because you were sick of seeing Seraphina being mistreated. But haven't you realized you made her situation even worse? Okay, walking up to her. Cecile, are you saying it's my fault that the school is full of greedy Fs? No, that's not it. What I mean is, previously, Seraphina's association with the royals kept the majority of her enemies away, but now, all of Seraphina's allies, who were passively protecting her before, won't be able to anymore. Students are able to use Joker's identity at will, so they don't have anything to be afraid of, because nobody can hold them responsible for harming Seraphina anymore. Please, John, she looked away. If not for the sake of Welston, then at least for Seraphina. Just reveal yourself. No. What? But why? I know just the way to keep Sarah out of trouble. Sarah's there? Huh? What are you looking at? Cecile. I want you to look after her. Okay. Well, I guess Cecile better look after her. Or else, the reckoning is about to come. I'm wondering. So yeah, that's the episode ending. So Sara has to think about. I mean, technically, Arlo told her that he wanted to stay out of the royals' business, and the fact that he kept, toss him into it. If he would have been just left alone to begin with, none of this would have happened. And yeah, his old preschool, him becoming the king was right, but technically he wasn't lying about being homeschooled. He took a year off, I think. Reteaching thing that the officers were doing. Yeah, maybe she just explains everything to him that she found out. He can actually tell his side of the story. I mean, Arlo didn't need John to make him look bad. Arlo's doing that himself. And yeah, it's true, all those people were passively, protecting her. But now that, Joker is out there, no one knows who he is. But a select few. I'm also thinking this could be a bad thing if he reveals that he's Joker, because then it'll be his old high school over again. Everyone coming after him. Although it could be with Arlo, where, I don't know, everything was copacetic. I mean, Cecile's not entirely wrong with her observation. Hopefully Serafina comes to understand that maybe, John was tired of everything going the way it was, and then decided to dismantle everything. Yeah, I feel if John just explained everything, there could be a way where this could all be resolved. But then there's still everyone else. So this is tough. It's just tough. How everything's gonna be going normal? It's gonna be hard to say. So yeah, split into two sections. Arlo talking to Serafina, and then she's gonna think about what he said, and then John talking to Cecile, having her protect Serafina from now on. Which I'm wondering how she's gonna do that. Is she just gonna be her 100% bodyguard, or it's she can cover her the whole time. There's still a side story going on with Ember and Serafina's powers being taken, or I don't know. Did they take her powers though? Or they just suppress it in her? To where it's like a block. But yeah, what are your thoughts? What do you think could be done to, put everything back to 0. Or to where it's, bow tied nicely around it. Where everything can go back, relatively normal. To where everyone just leaves John alone and Serafina. And, I don't know, Arlo goes back to being king. Yeah, well, what are your thoughts? If you're new, subscribe, like, comment. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of the day. Bye.